Hello, so today I thought we'd do one of the simplest Christmas cards that I do. It's very simple and very effective, and it goes through the post because there's no thickness to the card. I've got one of my card blanks which is, let's see, just over 14.5 centimetres square, but you can use any size, any shape, whatever. You can just adapt it to the card blanks that you've got. You can also do miniature ones of these as little tags. So I'll set the card blank aside, and what I've got is a piece of just normal, this is cartridge paper, but you could use copier paper, and it's slightly smaller, I don't know if you can see, than the card blank. So I think I've cut this one to be 14 centimetres square. I tend to do this because then if you make a mistake, you haven't ruined your card blank. You can just get rid of this rather than thinking, oh, I made a mess of my card blank. You need something circular to draw either round or inside of. I've got this roll of tape, and I think that'll be about the right place. I position it so there's a bit of a gap at the bottom but more of a gap at the top, and sort of equal distances. I've got a pencil. This is quite a hard pencil, and I'm just drawing on the inside of the tape with pencil, very lightly, because you are eventually going to rub this out. This is a 2H pencil, which is quite hard, so it rubs out a bit easier than the soft pencil. So when I take my tape away, you can see we've got the circle. This is a putty rubber, but you could use any rubber that rubs out pencil nicely without smudging it. Test it on a little bit of paper first, because it's easier to test rather than do this and then think, oh, it's made a mess. This is a Sharpie. I've chosen a red one because it's quite a festive colour, but you can use it, any felt tip pens, anything that really basically is not going to smudge if you catch it with a rubber. I tend to tilt my paper to the side because I find it easier, but whatever works for you. What we're going to do is you start, and a lot of this is about confidence. You start and you just continue, don't stop. So we start at the top of the circle and you sweep out and then back and then out and then back and then out and then back till you get to the bottom of your circle. Like that. And can you see it's sort of a curved line? Rather than going straight like a zigzag, it's a nice soft line. Doesn't matter if you go a little bit over the edge of your circle, a little bit inside the circle, because once that's rubbed out, you won't see it. At the bottom, I tend to do 2 or 3 little lines, just curved again, just decreasing in size. And then at the top, sometimes I swing back like that, just so it fills that little bit in. This next bit, you can do it with black, green, gold, whatever you wish. And we're just going to draw a hanger for our bauble, because hopefully you will have figured out now that this is going to be a bauble. I just put a little bit of sort of imagined shading, and then just a circle for the hanger. You can also do a line to the top of your card, and then as if it's string tied to the top of your card there. You can use your pencil to do a little bit of shading on what would be the metal bit of your hanger, and then also I tend to go in between my lines, and again you're doing it in one fell swoop and with a bit of confidence, and just going to the edge of your bauble, and again you're going to do it in a little bit of a curve. So that fills your bauble in a bit more. I tend to just do 3 dots then. Just gives it a little bit more interest. I've got it on all of them. If you don't have room, just do a couple of dots. So you see this is now looks like a bauble. Because we've curved the lines, it makes it look like a bauble. Once you've done all that, make absolutely certain that your pen is dry. I think this is, because it's a Sharpie and it dries quite quickly. And then we just carefully rub away the pencil marks. This is why I said it doesn't matter if you go past your pencil marks or don't go quite to the edge, because once this is all gone, you don't see it, and you don't know that you haven't gone right to the edge. There we are. So that gives the illusion of a bauble. Because I've just got a little bit that hasn't rubbed out there, I'll go back again. Now that looks nice on your card blank. It would look very nice if you put it onto another piece of red card underneath, but if you haven't got any, what you can do is just a little border and start at your middle point, and you're not trying to be perfect. Doesn't matter if it's a wiggly line or a straight line. And you're going to go all the way around. And then I tend to just do a couple of little lines like that either side to break it up, and then you can mount it on your card. If you had any Merry Christmas stickers or anything like that, you could stick that up here, down there. You could even, if you were doing this with the grandkids or the kids, you could get them to write Merry Christmas there. But you get the idea. You can also do these if you've got taller, slimmer cards. You can just do a longer bauble. Just draw around something that's oval. You can do Christmas trees by drawing a triangle and then do backwards and forwards and then stick sequins on. But it's a really nice, simple, easy card which can be done with the kids as well. So I hope you give it a go.